Yeah, isn't it interesting though when, and we could get into a very deep conversation about this, about the way that our external world and events somehow seem to reflect the space that we're in internally. It's almost as though life events, something will happen that will say, if you're not prepared to stop, I'm going to make you.
Yes.
Because it fascinates me that that happens, but it does time and again. You know, whether you call it synchronicity, whether you call it chance, or however you view it, I am eternally fascinated by the fact that there seems to me to be a synchronicity or a mirroring in our external events between what's going on internally for us. And I have come across it in my own life and in other people's circumstances that time and again, something will happen that will mean we actually, even if we're trying to soldier on, something else will come along and say, actually, you're stopping. Whether you like it or not, you're going to stop.
Yes. Yeah, it's fascinating, isn't it? And I can see a colleague in the chat room saying, I can really relate to all this at the moment, and appreciating her honesty. No, appreciating our honesty. So that's really nice. So thanks to the colleague. It'd be lovely to hear, actually.
Yeah.
Anybody else that resonate with you? You've had this experience before. Maybe you're in the middle of something.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's really interesting. This is exactly why we decided to have this conversation. I mean, we actually met in conversation to look at rescheduling our events, and we got so engrossed in this really honest discussion, and we both thought, well, look, we're benefiting from this sharing, let's bring this into this community, because I think we're under a lot of pressure to get it right. I think that's the world in general. You know, and I think that's been stepping up and stepping up. I notice it in so many areas of life. We're all under pressure to get things right, and culturally, I think we've moved into, I would say, compared to maybe 20 years ago, I think the naming, blaming, shaming thing has really stepped up, which I do not think helps. Give permission, feel okay to be honest about our vulnerabilities. And yet, you know, we are real human beings. We all are, whatever we do. And if we're not prepared to step up, I don't believe we give permission to anyone else to do the same.
Yeah. Well, there's an irony, isn't it, that we're working in a field and with clients where we're trying to take good care of them, trying to create freedom for them, but somehow our own anxieties about how well we take care of others can maybe trap us somewhere or make us feel that we don't have the freedom. Maybe sometimes it doesn't even occur to us that we actually need to be doing something different for a little while.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's interesting when you use the word trap, because that directly relates, I guess, to some of the huge transitions that I've gone through myself. You know, my private practice was based in a particular town, and I think, to be honest, as an environment, it was long overdue that I moved. It wasn't working for me in a personal way, and yet I really held out, trying to work out how I could be somewhere else and still commute and somehow manage my practice there. And loads of, again, external events successionally went wrong. And I ended up moving because I really, really needed to, and trying to do a commute, and then eventually making a very clear-cut decision that I had to do something. And when I did it, my clients were all fine.